Hey everybody, welcome to my classroom here at Pleasant Valley High School in Jacksonville, Alabama. And I am presenting today to you my research that I found on flipping the classroom. And as required by the project, here is some demographic information about me, and you're welcome to contact me at any of the methods provided. First and foremost, let me give you kind of a summary as to what we're going to be looking at today. Primarily, we're looking at what is flipping a classroom, defining it, and then giving you some examples of it. Looking at old theory versus new theory and then combining them to make up the flipped classroom model. And we're going to look at the importance of digital citizenship. So, what is flipping the classroom? If you follow the diagram here, I'm going to kind of go through what's available there in it. First and foremost, the before stage, your lecture is presented not in class, but at home. You video yourself in class as a teacher, you put the video up on the web, and the students can then go in and take a look, download the content, view the content, learn the lecture material. During class time, they apply the skills that they've learned. They apply it in methods such as projects, or as questions, or little miniature quick assessments. And then the students check their understanding by going back over those assessments and then coming to some consensus that they do understand the material or don't, and they can follow back up in the classroom again. They are very, very capable of working at their own pace here with flipped classroom instruction. It's very easy to make up any kind of missed work. The actual process of flipping a classroom was created by two high school coaches that were concerned that their students were missing a lot of class time. They didn't have a method for them to make up all the work that they missed. So they came up with this new innovative idea to get the lecture content to the kids and make sure they understood the material as well. And they called it flipping the classroom. Now, it is a combination of two different theories. The old theory being behaviorism, the new theory being constructivism. And in behaviorism, long instruction, days and days and days of lecture and activity, and then one big major assessment at the end, and the students had to be completely responsible for the learning occurring in a unit. In constructivism, you got quick little subunits of instruction. So a lecture topic and then a quick assessment, lecture topic, quick assessment, and then a major assessment in the end. More frequently assessing, and the teacher is ensuring the learning by giving those multiple little assignments that ensure that the kids were understanding what was going on. The flipped classroom model does combine those theories. As you can see here in the first bubble, understanding something about behaviorism, that is definitely the behaviorism theory there, that you are learning beyond the classroom, taking the major unit material and putting it outside the class. Then practice inside the classroom with quick little assessments is definitely constructivism. Mastery outside is behaviorism again. You're making the students be responsible for their learning. And then in the end, it all comes together and creates this flipped classroom environment. Probably the most important thing when it comes to teaching anything that's dealing with technology is making sure the students understand what digital citizenship is. Anytime you give a kid an electronic device, they're going to be prone to do things with it they shouldn't. But if you allow the students to make some kind of rules and consequence situation, they're going to be more apt to follow those rules and more apt to stay on task with those devices. Reward them for their positive behavior. Also make sure that you're monitoring the classroom. This is not something where you hand the kids an activity, say, here, use your cell phone, and then run away. You've got to monitor the kids and make sure they're behaving and make sure they're following and staying on task. And lastly, you've got to understand that kids grew up with the internet. They're not aware of the dangers. We have to educate them as teachers to make sure that they are always taking safety steps when they're doing anything that is digital. References for this presentation are here. There were 3 different articles that I found, and you can read those references there. I hope you did learn something out of this presentation, and I hope you enjoyed learning the material about flipping the classroom and internet safety.